As it stands today, Devara Part 1 is a fairly entertaining junior NTR show all the way with originality and technical prowess as its biggest USPs. But the film also crumbles under the weight of being divided into two parts. Let's begin the review by diving into the plot first. Set in the 80s and 90s, the film stars a brilliant junior NTR as Devara, the chief of one of the clans in the mountains of Ratnagiri. Saif Ali Khan plays Bhaira, Devara's ally and a fellow chief of another such clan. Together, all these clans help local influential people smuggle goods across the sea. Junior NTR also stars as Vara, Devara's gullible son whose timid personality makes it difficult for even his loved ones to take him seriously. His loved ones also include Tanga, his childhood friend and love interest played by Janhvi Kapoor, whose screen time in this film is a fraction of what it should have been because the actor plays the role putting her best foot forward, completely owning the mass leading heroine template. Unfortunately for fans though, the brilliant dance number Davuri with Janhvi has competently matched the energy and phenomenal dance moves of junior NTR is not even there in the film, trimming Janhvi Kapoor's screen time even further. Director Koratala Siva has also successfully crafted a sprawling narrative across landscapes and timelines, along with a supporting cast that is a testament to what good casting can do to elevate a routine commercial material. As mentioned in the beginning, the film is also brimming with originality. The world building is believable and competently done, complete with folklore, traditions, rituals, and extraordinary action set pieces, all of which are majorly original and competently choreographed. All of this is also capably elevated by a brilliant BGM by Anirudh Ravichandar. The intro, the elevation sequences, the action sequences, the emotions, all of them work as Anirudh puts his best foot forward here. Junior NTR, in fact, is in top form over here, playing the role of the father and the son. It's difficult to say which of his performance I enjoyed more because both of them have been competently played, keeping in mind what had been intended on paper. His screen presence, in fact, has been utilized to the fullest by the makers. The film's biggest asset, though, is a very compelling performance from Saif Ali Khan. On paper, it's a very one-note villain whose solution to every problem is bloodshed. But Saif's competent performance gives a different edge to the character. It's as if the character craves for violence. He enjoys being a witness to the bloodlust around him. His performance makes it a point that the core conflict of the film between Bhaira and Devara is more interesting than what it seems on paper. The biggest issue with Devara Part 1 though is that the filmmaker Koratala Siva fails to trust his own narrative instincts. He has mostly been a narrative driven filmmaker, writing brilliantly enriched stories, elevated by memorable and original massy moments. Here too, a brilliantly written pre-interval sequence with actor Narayan beautifully blends backstory, character motivations, the dichotomy of the morals, and breathtaking action. However, such sequences are sporadic and the strain is majorly visible in the watchable but far inferior second half. Nothing much really happens in the majority of the film's second half. The narrative is very stagnant apart from the pre-climax portions where the narrative again picks up. With Devara, it seems like this director just wanted to ride the ongoing Marcy film bandwagon, failing to trust his own unique instincts as a filmmaker, as a storyteller. Instead, using Marcy dialogue, slow motion cuts, overdose of in your face morality lectures, and nobility of the hero, all in service to generate just an instant reaction from the audience. Beautiful moments and carefully thought out narrative angles aren't allowed to breathe enough. As an audience, I love to see directors approaching new forms of storytelling, new styles of storytelling that they are not comfortable with. But this should not come at the cost of the directors sacrificing their own inherent strengths. For such a carefully crafted world, it feels really icky to see a mid 20s Vara look exactly identical to a mid 30s Devara. There is an extremely compelling and engrossing adventure at the core of this film. But alas, the decision to stretch the narrative into two parts results in a film that is inconsistent in being engaging and reduces a brilliant idea to just being watchable. Watch it if you must for a brilliant junior NTR, Saif Ali Khan, Aniruddh's BGM, some spectacular action sequences, all of which are set in a world that deserve a better style of storytelling in the inevitable sequel. Like and share this video, and if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, subscribe to my channel right away. See you next time.